And welcome back to installation part 2 of metal detecting finds in Washington County. I'm Micah Griffith, as you all know, and my wife is again graciously holding the camera, I think against her will.
Hello.
Hey, Whit. Wanted to show you guys what we found between yesterday and today. I didn't get to upload yesterday, it was rather late, but we as a people are very, very pollutant. But I found some pretty interesting things. Yesterday, I contacted my Aunt Trudy and got permission from her to go up to the old homestead up on Reynolds Run, and it was where my grandparents lived and all 10 of my aunts and uncles. Now, mind you, it was a small house and it had burnt down about 10 or 11 years ago. You know, just a small old farmhouse, nothing extravagant, but it was home, and it was definitely home to all the family. And anytime we had a family reunion or something like that, that's where it was held. So it was really nice of her to let me go up there and do that. And as soon as we got up there, it's just beautiful up there, guys. But I wanted to show you some of the things that we found. First thing I hit on was, of course you guys can see it's a nail, rather rusty and decrepit. But the neat and interesting thing about this is not a milled nail like they use today. This is one of the old square nails, or cut nails, as you call it. And it's probably 100 to 125, 130 years old. And it was much larger then, but it's definitely a nice nail. Junk, but it's a cool nail. My Uncle Lou came up on the hill and he asked us what we were finding, and I said, old beer tabs. And yeah, we found a lot more of these. You guys back in the 70s must have loved your alcohol. But found one that was still in nice shape, and of course one without the thing. And Whitney, I found a couple other things I'll let you see here in a minute. Whitney's findings were a couple things. One piece looked like a piece of shrapnel. It's actually melted metal of some sort. Rang up as nickel, but it feels almost like aluminum. It's non-ferrous. So that's the neat thing. And then a metal cap. It looked like it was part to a mixing lid or something. Dirt still in it. We didn't clean it off. It's just one of those junk pieces. But one of the most interesting finds was a lock keeper. This is so that you don't mar your wood up on your doors or your buffet cabinets or chests, stuff like that, so that when you go to put your key in, you can see how it's beveled in for the screws and has a nice thing. Now this one I think we might clean up just to see what type. I mean, it has a patina to it, but we want to see it has some really cool inlay on it. Maybe we can, well, not salvage it, but maybe she can put it in a scrapbook or something like that. But this little thing gave me a run for its money, and it is silver. Now, we cleaned it up, but it's not pure silver. It's fairly sturdy, but it's still rigid. But came up as silver on the detector, and it's really neat. Now, the very first thing I found, other than this nail, was a Zippo. Wanted to let you guys know. And it is Zippo. You can see at the bottom. You guys can't read it, but it is a Zippo from the 60s or 70s. Just the bottom, didn't get the working top to it. It's brass with silver overlay or stainless overlay. You know how Zippos are. So that's a neat thing. And then, what else? Oh, today. Oh, yesterday as well. Thank you for pointing it out, Whitney. Malibu rum at the park, so we know where the drunks are going, because 9 times out of 10 where all these beer container and pop pull tabs are, they're at the park. Everything alcoholic we find pretty much is coming from city parks. Now today we found a couple interesting finds. I found a total of 5 pull tabs within, I don't know, 6 digs. It was kind of discouraging there for a minute. And we got a U-clamp with the nuts still attached to it, so somebody obviously took it off and was going to keep it. It must have fallen out of like a plumber's, utility van or something. A very decrepit penny. It's half-eaten. Don't know what the year of it. That was my first coin find of the day. Then I found a nickel. I haven't cleaned it up, but it is a Jefferson Memorial. Not exactly certain of the year. Probably not a key date by any means. And then Whitney found a couple pennies. And this one...
I found a penny and a dime.
Sorry, a penny and a dime.
That's okay.
And this is a 75. Pretty decent, you know, older than I am, thank God. And a dime. Now, the dime looks in pretty bad shape, but it's a 2000. So, you know, maybe it's the park, or maybe there was acid in the dirt eating away at them. I would have expected to be a little bit more lustrous than that, or a little bit better shape. But that's one of the things. We're hooked on it. We've had fun. We've been out about 40 minutes yesterday, about 40 minutes today. Lots of walking, having fun. Tell you what, when those detectors start beeping, your heart starts racing, because, you know, you can pretty much discriminate against foil and stuff, but these pull up as nickels, and we're starting to not worry about those as much, but we're going to dig all of them because I need the experience, and she does too, but we're just having fun. But man, when it's in the gold range or silver range, and it only shows at about 2 to 3 inches underground, you never know what you might find, especially in city parks or things like that. And she's wanting a piece of jewelry she wants to keep.
I want my $1 billion ring.
She wants her $1 billion ring so she can be on the cover of Forbes magazine. No. But we would like to find something. You know, obviously, if it had someone's name in it, we would return it. We would do the right thing. But it's just awesome. I'm having a blast with my wife, going out there, eating up batteries, walking through the parks. So, you know, we're actually talking about going to Myrtle Beach and having some fun there, getting away from the country junk, as a lot of people say it. But, you know, to us, it's our findings, and finders keepers.